My name is Jesse Augustine. I'm Lieutenant Colonel of the Wisconsin Army National Guard, and I'm currently the Recruiting and Retention Battalion Commander for the Wisconsin Army National Guard. So what I think it takes to be a good leader is, first and foremost, it's an individual of sound moral and ethical character. Without that, it's hard to make the difficult decisions that you're faced with as a leader inside of large organizations. Next, it takes a true passion of seeing individuals be successful. Accomplishing their mission is something that I think anybody who's put in charge wants to do. I think a true leader is somebody who gets more value and personal reward seeing the individuals in his organization achieve something that maybe they didn't think they could, which ultimately leads to the mission success. The Wisconsin Army National Guard does an incredible job of creating the opportunity for individuals to lead, helping to underwrite their responsibility and authority in those positions. And then ultimately, we as an organization believe in the development of those leaders. So we give them feedback on how they go through their decision-making cycle and process. We create the support structure so that they have somebody to brainstorm ideas off of, rationalize and think through those difficult leader decisions that they're going to be faced with in that position. It's not just, are you put in a position and making a decision? It's you're put in the position, given the opportunity to make sound moral and ethical decisions, and then you get to talk about it and think through it and evaluate it in a systematic way with coaching and mentoring, so that you understand why you made the decision and how you can evaluate and look at those types of scenarios and problems in the future. I believe that the leadership opportunities that I've had the privilege to work through in the Wisconsin Army National Guard are almost uncomparable in any civilian sector position. Leading a company in Afghanistan, leading a large task force in Ukraine, leading an engineer battalion here in the state of Wisconsin. The amount of responsibility you carry as a commander in those organizations, and not just the responsibility for the mission, but the responsibility for the welfare of all of the individuals in that unit is unlike really any other organization you can be a part of. The difficult organizational leadership challenges and problems that I've been forced and given the opportunity to face throughout my career create a level of finality and severity that you just maybe don't get to see on the civilian side. So being able to systematically, rationally think through very emotional problem sets, how we're going to work through a mission problem in Iraq or Afghanistan. Do we have enough personnel and resources to go and execute a combat mission? Brings a level of gravity that you don't often have to face on the civilian side. That's not to diminish that problem set in the civilian world, but it really forces you as a leader to be very calculated and rational about your decision process, but still be incredibly aware of the human element that's involved with it. And I think I get to bring that level of calmness and clarity to problem sets at my previous companies that I've worked at, working through operational problems for a large construction company, or payroll issues or concerns, or operations at a smaller residential HVAC and home services company. And I know that the way that I'm approaching those problems is in a moral and ethical fashion, and being very deliberate about the decision, not necessarily on gut reaction. You don't often get to lead 160 people in your 20s, or 400 or 500 people at almost any stage in your career, unless you're the CEO of a larger organization. And you don't face the organizational problems that come with that many people in a small team. So just the sheer opportunity of leading the sizable organizations that we have in the Wisconsin Army National Guard, and really everything around it, not just can they do their job and are they fully capable in their assigned tasks, but are we looking out for them and their families? Are we providing the culture and climate required for not only their success here in the organization, but for their long-term success as an individual, their family, their community, and our organization? And I think it makes us more well-rounded. Obviously, it gives us more exposure to those types of scenarios and situations because of the size of our organization, and you get more comfortable thinking through those difficult human interactions, and you have the empathy and awareness to coach people through difficult life scenarios. The skills and opportunity that I've developed and had the privilege of leading and working through the Wisconsin Army National Guard have honed my skills and put me in a position to be far more successful than really any other avenue